Hello, everyone. My name is Jalen, and today I want to talk about my research on the ongoing dialogue around welfare benefits, focused on child benefits and the effect of COVID-19 on these policies. My target audience is political scientists, political science students, and policy specialists who are interested in researching welfare policies and how they impact society. To begin, I want to explain my research questions. Originally, I was just looking into child benefit policies. However, I since broadened my scope to encompass other forms of welfare benefits. So my research questions now are: what are the essential areas to consider when researching and analyzing welfare benefit policies, including child benefit policies, and how has the COVID-19 pandemic influenced these policies? So those are a few of my new research questions to broaden my topic a bit. Also, I'd like to give a brief overview of the combined source material I've gathered. I've consulted various sources such as academic articles, policy reports, government websites, and different political data from different offices and congressmen and stuff to acquire information on welfare benefit policies and just the information that's out there in the current literature. And some of the topics that I've looked into include the history of welfare policies, the different type of welfare benefits available, the impacts that these policies have on the lives of individuals and society, and how the COVID-19 pandemic affected these policies and their trajectory that they were on. Okay, I'm going to tell you how this gathered source materials related to my research questions. Examining the history and current state of the conversation around welfare benefits gives us a better knowledge of how they evolved and what difficulties they face now in regards to implementation. Looking into the consequences of these policies to people in society helps us to comprehend their effect in productivity. Lastly, analyzing how the COVID-19 pandemic affected welfare benefits helps us to understand how these policies are required to be adjusted to fit different conditions and address the changing needs of a society. As I've gone through this research process, I noticed a few issues. One of the biggest challenges is the political polarization surrounding welfare policies, which makes it hard to communicate properly and work towards effective change. Another thing is that there's a lot of research about the effect of welfare benefits on things like poverty reduction and employment outcomes, but that doesn't seem to factor into larger discussions around implementation. And those conversations tend to be more focused on quote unquote political realities and practicalities. But there's also a lack of comparative studies as well. And these studies would focus on, there's studies that focus on welfare policies in a single country or region, but that makes it difficult to draw comparisons across contexts. And in order to gain a better understanding of how different welfare policies and systems impact people and societies, it's necessary to conduct comparative studies to evaluate how they can be improved. So this research process could be used to create a literature review that explores welfare benefit policies such as child benefits and the effects of COVID-19 on them. This literature review could help researchers prepare for a research proposal to investigate the impact of welfare benefits and the impact that they have on the well-being of disadvantaged individuals and families. It could also provide a comprehensive overview of research done on child benefits and other welfare benefits in relation to the COVID-19 pandemic. Plus, the synthesis map can be used to recognize key themes and trends in the source material, and this could point out areas where more research is needed. All of this would be useful in informing policy discussions and advocacy efforts related to welfare benefits. I hope this presentation has provided you with an in-depth understanding of where welfare policies and their effects, so that better decisions can be taken to improve the lives of individuals and society as a whole. So thanks for listening, and I welcome any questions or feedback you have.